Okay, let's do a bit of dry brushing. So you can see the difference. So that's what it looks like with a bit of dry brushing on, and then that's what it looks like without. So it does give a nice effect. There you go. That's that. It'll look different again when it all dries. It brings all the road out. Yep, happy with it. So that's where we're up to. I've just gone around all the edge of the track with grey, just so that blends. On with the next job. I want to do that plaster bandage, plaster cloth stuff there. So my main concern is the class 121 and how much clearance that needs. Yeah, so that's what's going to limit it. Let's have a look. See, that just comes out a bit, so it is going to be more or less straight up like that. So that touches up that. So providing I go straight up like that, that should clear. Just the tight up. Oh, something like that works. So it's a bit vertical, but yeah. I have to see if I can do something with that. Okay, I've never used this before, but anyway, I've cut some bits to shape. So I'm just going to try and lay it on there. Because like I say, I haven't got a lot of room, so I kind of need it to hang a little bit, but yeah, let's see, I don't know how this stuff works. Right, we'll see how that dries. And then we can put another layer on it. I think that's as good as I'm going to get, so it is pretty vertical. So I'm going to have to make it like a steep hill, rocks, something like that on that edge. Anyway, we'll see. We'll come up with something. But anyway, that's on the first layer, so I need to just build it up basically and make it stronger. Right, quick check of the clearances. So that'd be good if I stick to that. I'll not have a problem. Right, so it's had it's had 3 coats now. So I left it to dry 24 hours. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this, but I'm sure it'll look alright. So I think I'll just paint it grey, and then add bits of scatter and maybe sort of like, you know, the green hedge stuff over the top, and then it'll be like a bit of a rock face. I think it's going to be the most realistic thing I can do with it, but a bit of rock face, bit of green in there. So I think that's what I'm going to do with it. So I've ordered, got a bit of a bargain, £13.50 I think it's cost me, for a mixed job lot of scenic materials. I find it cheaper to buy like a job lot than paying individually for all these things. So £13.50 for all that lot. So we'll have a look at that when that comes. But I'm sure everything what's in there will be enough to do this layout. So wait for that to dry, we'll get that paint, and then we'll be able to do something a little bit more slopey on that side because I've got a lot more room. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. I need to get a couple of tunnel mouths But I don't know whether single will be a little bit too tight. I have got a single one, so I'm going to test that. So I've just stuck that up there for now. So let's get the big one out to see whether that goes round there with no problem. And if it does, I can have single portals. Yeah. So I'm going to get away with single. Right, so there we go. I need a couple of single tunnel mounts, and then I can build it up with some paper, and then obviously plaster mould, and then out so I can bring them out a little bit. Okay, we'll do a little bit more. Starting to look better already, that. Yeah, it'll work as a rock face, then a bit of greenery. Okay, so that's that painted. It will dry a little bit lighter. But that's not going to look bad, to be fair. I know that people put plaster or polyfiller or whatever over the plaster cloth, but I'm just going straight up with it. I think it's good enough. Looks rocky enough for my liking. Yeah, that'll do me. I'm going to start adding some bits of grass and other bits. Yeah, that'll look quite good on that corner, I think. Okay, my 1350 box goodies has come. It's hand-packed full with scenic material, everything, absolute steel. This is how you do it. So, if you can get a job lot like that, I mean that'll be more than plenty to finish off this layout. So, anyway, I want to do the tops now, so I'm going to put some glue along here and stick something green on there. So let's do that. Okay, that's the top of it. So now it will be bringing little bits down on the seams. You know, just little bits of green on where the joins are. Okay, that's that. That's looking alright. We'll do when it dries. Right. So now we're going to put some glue on the bottom and put some scatter down there. Okay, that's that scene. I think that'll look alright once that's vacked off and it's all glued. If I need to add anything else, a little bit of variety and stuff, I'll do that obviously when it's dried. So I'm not having to mess with it a bit. I might try and put some different shades on now just while it's a bit dark, just along the top. Okay, I've added just a few different shades. So we've used a dark one, a light one, and then this stuff. So yeah, I think that's a decent enough effect. And obviously it'll look different once it's dried and we've vacked off the scatter, and then I shall probably put some more of the liching stuff, is it called? Liching, along the bottom once the scatter's dried. Well, there you go, it just brings it back out, and now that makes that scene like it's coming out of the actual back wall. And then obviously I'll probably be coming out a bit actually, probably gone too far in the corner for when I do the tunnel. But that will be that, and we shall do a similar job on that back wall. Yeah, when the tunnel's there, sort of thing, it'll make that look quite good. So that'll do, I think, for this update. So thanks for watching.